Bones are amazing things. They hold us up. They support us. They make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bones Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Welcome back to Bone Throwers Theater, the last arc of Elements of War. Is Consiglio going to fall, or is it going to remain for other people? We're going to find out. My name is Jordan, and I am your game master.
My name is Aaron, and I am playing Sam Feluge.
This is Johnny playing Chine North.
This is Ellie playing Archi.
This is Jeff playing I'm a Boss, Jerr Lan.
And this is Jeremy playing Julian Illix.
So lots of stuff happened last time.
Lots of awesome Jerrness.
Jerry's, I like it.
Archie and Sam did some pretty awesome moves too.
Not in this one. No.
When you wind blast the dragon monster off the wall.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought you did a great thing. It's just that someone else had an iterative idea.
What?
All right, Jeff, stop playing with your chest hair. Let's get this.
Jeff wants to play the villain in one of our campaigns.
That would be amazing.
You know what? We've never done an all villains campaign.
No, he just wants to
I
play
think all of our
villain.
campaigns are all villains.
Yeah, you're right.
That would be tons of fun. To do a campaign where the first half we play as the good guys, and the second half we play as the people who are against us.
So, Johnny did a campaign in Star Wars, a treasure hunt campaign, where we had one group of characters that were after treasure. The second group of characters that played second were after the same treasure.
Oh, that's cool.
It was fun.
That would be really cool.
Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this game that we're playing right now. As we last left off, the majority of the party had climbed up a ladder that they had been up and down a couple of times. This time, though, with a kaiju added in. And Jerr found himself having to save himself and maybe other people.
I attempted to save other people, but was literally shot down.
Yeah. That was mean of your game master. So where do we want to start this time? Do we want to start back with our intrepid group? I feel like Jerr is kind of on a cliffhanger moment. I kind of want to leave it there for a second.
I think so.
Or do we want to jump to our third option that we have not yet explored?
I don't think we're there yet.
I don't think we're there yet either.
So yeah.
We have to get to a point where our group is at a cliffhanger for that to happen.
Or when we finally meet face to face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have also been over the fact that an elemental can identify another elemental by sight.
Yes.
Yes. And Julian has the sight still.
So you will know that elemental. Shade will also recognize that elemental. You might not know that's the elemental you're looking for.
I don't think Julian has seen that elemental before.
No.
Shade has. Shade will know that elemental for what it is.
Possibly. Because Katari had seen that elemental before.
So
Correct.
you may recognize it from that.
And Julian does remember seeing something elementally in one of Katari's memories. So, we'll see.
We'll find out. Sounds like we are at the top of the ladder with the foursome who just fought off a kaiju.
All right. And we make it to the room where Jerry's being kept.
That sounds a little bit of a cut that I was not planning for, so let's go ahead and back it up. So what are you all doing?
Before we go into the building, Julian's looking up at the top again. Be sure everybody is still there and intact. And what does Julian see?
It seems like there is increased activity up above. Conflict, turmoil. Two of them seem to be in a configuration that you have never witnessed before. It's hard to recognize where one begins and one ends. But that you can tell that they are of the same elemental type.
So I cannot pick out Jerr's elemental.
No.
I think that would make you nervous.
Yeah, it would. But I can pick out the same fire elemental that was there. And Daffodil? Still there. Okay. Alright. And as Julian is running, he's looking up and he's shouting. He's like, there's something going on with Jerr's elemental, and it does not appear to be good because I can't tell where it is anymore. It's up there, but I can't tell. Something is being done to it.
Torture?
So Julian tears off into the building.
Okay.
How do you torture an elemental? You put it in its opposite.
Like you drop a canister with a water elemental into a fire.
No.
Suspend a canister with an earth elemental up 500,000 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I know with the fire one, we had to keep it cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We know with Sam, you bury it.
All right, so Julian is running.
Well, I run
into
behind
the
him.
building. So you're running behind him. Sam, what are you doing?
Running.
What is Shade doing?
Fly.
Likely along for the ride.
Okay. Archie, what are you doing?
We're all running.
I don't know. I've been told what to do a lot lately.
How do you feel about that? I mean, doesn't it like make you kind of feel like you're gonna burn up on the inside a little bit?
I feel like Archie's just not going to run behind Illix forever. Who's
You hear
pretty
Julie-
much constantly the leader.
You hear Julian shouting from the stairwell, "Oh, and the other elemental up there that I couldn't tell what it was before. It's water."
I see.
Are you just sharing information, or are you trying to persuade somebody who might seem
Well,
hesitant?
that's something that Julian would remember that he did his new
say.
information.
Okay.
Yeah. And Julian, for some reason, likes to share information now.
Now,
With our group.
Well, is this a play at you realize Archie's not running behind you, or
no.
No, he just shouted out because
Just
it's information.
It's something new information.
That's really
And we are in search for. And he started
Yes.
off the last episode with saying we are in search for this water elemental.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Jerr, which is also water elemental.
Well, yeah.
Would you like my help?
sure, push me because I'm literally
Push you in
standing
a direction?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm stuck between two choices that I feel like my character could go either way.
You hear a voice within your head.
Hey Archi, please respond.
Oh no.
Hey Archi, please respond.
Yes, what is the command?
Stand by for new patch.
Understood.
I know kung fu.
Go ahead and make a roll for me. You're going to roll your security skill.
That's under knowledge.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
12.
Okay. So, a new folder appears on Archi's hard drive. Do you open it?
Yes.
Go ahead and make me another security roll.
Download your virus. No!
14.
Your McAfee protection has expired.
Hate that.
So annoying.
A new threat to the animal preserve has been identified.
Identification of threat.
Near your proximity, a cohort is holding out against animal preserve operatives. Seek out and destroy.
Understood. Archie closes the folder. Vision becomes clear. Follows the rest up.
The directions in the folder actually are leading you down.
Down. Okay. Unexpected. Archie redirects himself and starts to head down.
Okay.
Correct, the kaiju is still there.
Yes, correct. So do you want to head down the ladder that
peeling
is
away
kind of
from the
falling
wall?
off the wall, or do you want to try and find an interior?
How far?
How far are you going?
30 plus feet.
30%.
So,
Archie's gonna jump.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
Physique.
physique. Yeah.
roll your pheasant.
Anybody want
I
to?
don't even have to try.
Oh my gosh.
27.
You succeed. You land on the ground, just fine.
Fist to the ground as
Yeah.
I come down.
Yeah,
The
that whole
three-point
thing.
superhero pose.
Put your foot up on the head of the kaiju, beat your chest. Yeah, you're good to go. You see a golden line flashing in front of you. It is leading you away from where you are standing. Yes.
Okay. I begin to follow.
Okay. It takes you to a manhole cover.
Archie cracks his neck, reaches down, and completely just rips it off.
All right.
And he's just gonna jump in as well.
Okay. So, has anybody noticed that Archie is no longer with the group?
Julian would
No.
not. Because Julian took off.
I would have been in the rear.
Archie would have had to go past you.
I don't think I would have looked.
Sounds like Archie is on a solo mission at this point.
Yeah, Sam didn't notice.
Cool. I love it.
So the only way I think we
outer
would have
ones.
noticed is whenever we're trying to get like our next up, we might notice at that point.
Yes.
You know,
Well,
like-
we knew where the stairwell was from the atrium.
I guess the question would be if we stop to collect ourselves, like, you know, like people stack up on a door before they go through it. If we did something like that and we're trying to move tactically, we might notice. But if we're just running, like dashing, which depends on how urgent Julian is sounding about what's going on with what he sees going on with Jerr.
Julian felt pretty urgent. about
Okay,
it.
so you're just
Julian
racing.
Probably would. I mean, not haphazardly, but he's stopping up to make sure that the way is clear, and then he's going.
Okay.
So you all are on your own mission. Cool. I like it. Archie,
Yes.
you have jumped down into the sewer.
Is there a continuation of this?
Yeah, it's kind of like an overlay in
Is
your
this
field
based
of vision.
on what I can see?
Yes.
Or is this can be seen from others?
This is only what you can see. This
Okay.
is part of the download that you just received.
Okay. Archie continues to follow through the sewers. He's gonna open the folder again
Okay.
and search for distance until threat is reached.
It's not terribly far. And in fact, it looks like you're recognizing all of the turns that you previously made.
Okay.
Back to the water chamber.
And it leads you directly back to the chamber where...
Wait, what? What chamber?
So I didn't think we ever made it to the water chamber.
No.
I thought we
We were in this.
we were in the sewer and they attacked us from the water chamber because
Yes.
we were too close to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she makes it to the water chamber herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue. Just wanted to clarify that.
Archie announces reached target location. Next direction.
Destroy.
Understood. He begins to. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Big pot of water.
Boil it.
Fire. Boil it.
Mash it.
Put it in the stew.
But I am currently in the chamber as well.
You're also made of metal and resistant to fire.
Yep.
Did you see my dumbfounded look? Did I forget who I was?
Yes.
Yes, clearly I have. Is there a location in the city that I'm underneath?
Yep, you're pretty much under the dead center of the city.
Can I see the city map, please?
Yep.
Yes, right there.
Yes. But
Okay,
underground.
But underground, correct. Okay.
Whereas everybody else is above ground.
Okay, I wanted to see if that would affect what I'm doing.
Well, you know, to create big enough a boom, we can bring the whole tower down, killing us all.
Because we
The
know
tower holds up the dome.
Yeah, we know the dome is supported through.
It wouldn't be just the center.
No. But that would probably be the pretty big structural piece of it.
I would like to absorb and draw all the heat from the above building and draw it down to me for more power.
Okay. How would you do that from a dice perspective?
Alteration.
Okay.
maybe?
Or
Conjuration.
Conjuration?
Conjuration.
Okay.
Okay.
Apportation.
Apprehension?
It's apportation because you're taking something that already exists from one place and you're
Putting it somewhere else.
Okay.
where-
yeah.
Okay.
That makes more
Alright.
sense.
Because of what I plan to do. No,
Are you
I-
trying to redirect all of the heat down into the water to boil it off? Or are you trying to draw it within your body to create a fire?
within my body for more power.
Okay.
Steam, if anything.
Yeah. I got you. Steam is fine.
Yeah, let's do the boiling water then.
Okay.
Still definitely amplifying fire. Maybe an amplified flame jet to burst through the earth and create a giant hole.
Okay. Now, is this a hole above you?
Yes.
Okay.
Diameter of the entire chamber.
Oh, that's going to be like a 40 target number.
40 target number?
Yeah. Because that's a huge amount of power. I understand what you're trying to do
No,
by pulling
absolutely.
the energy down.
Right.
And then if you're pulling the energy down and redirecting it back up, that's a lot of
Right.
work right there.
Absolutely.
So I am not dissuading you from doing
no.
it.
It would definitely be a one hell of a roll if
Yeah.
I completed that. Let's do with like the radius instead. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. So, 31.
31.
Is this just towards my first roll of pulling down the heat?
That's correct.
Okay.
And we will go ahead and say that's a success.
Okay.
So you've just pulled the heat out of the entire building.
Yes.
Ooh, it got chilly.
Yeah. All other party members, go ahead and roll perception.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, I only get 1 die because I'm down a die on all my rolls because I'm wounded still.
What'd you get?
2.
I got a 11.
Okay.
12.
18.
Everybody except Sam notices the immediate drop in temperature, which is a...
How do I miss that?
especially because it's
Sam
a big
of all
deal
people.
living in an Arctic city that's inside of a dome. You're going to notice when there's big changes and fluctuations in temperature.
Julian running up the stairs, all of a sudden is like, and he's looking at his breath now.
Yeah.
He's like, and he shouts, he goes like, Sam, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Are you freezing things?
No,
It just got cold in here.
it's not me.
This can't be good. And he takes off. Julian would possibly think it's effect from what's going on
What's
upstairs.
going on upstairs?
That's fair.
I mean, everybody knows that that's how the Ice Age started, is people started freezing water elementals.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So, Jerr, it gets cold in the room just as that single flower begins to grow.
How cold? Like frost crystallizing on the petals?
Like the petals are actually turning to ice as they grow. So, you manage to siphon all of the kinetic energy in the building into your very hot metal heart. What are you going to do next?
Archie's gonna cast Flame Jet upwards.
Okay. And are you trying to evaporate all the water?
Yes.
Like use the council building as a giant chimney
Correct.
to cook off all of the water
Wait, what are you doing?
The water chamber is under the building.
in that chamber?
Oh, you're in the chamber.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not a
Email.
chamber full of
Just
water?
one.
It's like a cave with a water pool in it.
Okay. My mental picture of what was
You
going
picture
on
like a big old room full
Is-
of water.
was much different. I was picturing like this humongous tank,
Like,
and that Archie was standing outside of this humongous tank.
Oh.
Like there's a tank in the room.
it's like a...
So there is a tank, but the tank is not the room. The tank is in the room.
Yes.
Okay.
Water tank.
Yes,
Like a
water
tub.
tank.
Tub.
So, at this point, Archie has absorbed all of this heat.
Okay.
He is going to manipulate it and thrust upwards towards the top of the chamber. I'm gonna toss another fate point in there. I'm gonna double up if I have big enough hands. Yay!
Dropped one.
Oh, thank you. You did. Yep.
You let Jeff roll it.
Dice. That was sad.
I didn't roll that one.
No, he did not roll that one.
The one I rolled came out of 6.
No.
Jeff, Dice Tower.
35.
I like it. That's a good number.
Okay.
It's a pretty number.
I thought you said the target was 40 though.
Well, that was for the very beginning. Like,
Yeah.
we changed what she was trying to do.
Okay.
Your first description was like a full-on bore that was going to destroy
Right.
the entire tower.
Yes, I was trying to. I said the diameter of the chamber, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to reach that, so we switched it to like half the size.
Yeah.
Just imagining this constant flame jet shooting out at least 60 miles per hour, at least, almost like a volcanic eruption. Building shaking, ground crumbling beneath, and the water from within has boiled up and started steaming upwards through the hole up into the building.
Okay.
What's the duration of this?
Duration is 4 hours.
No. No, it would not last that long.
No.
I'm imagining that this is a very fast boil off.
Maybe a couple minutes at most.
Yeah. So you all are running up the stairs, doing a cutaway, because I feel like that's a pretty good moment to cut away. And all of a sudden, like the tower begins to feel
Bubbly.
a little swayy.
You drunk, Tower. Go home.
Have any of you been involved in, well, you've seen them, but have you ever been in a tenement implosion just before it was about to happen?
Nope.
No.
Maybe when we were born.
None of us would remember that.
I see what you did there.
Anyway. The building all of a sudden feels very loose underfoot.
Earthquake?
Yes.
Have we noticed that Archie wasn't with us yet?
Nope.
Probably be the time where I would probably notice.
This would probably be, because
Because
Oh, we probably made it up like almost to the top by now.
Yeah, you're close to where Jerr is.
I would say if the building starts shaking, I'd probably grab a handrail or whatever, like steady myself, and that's why I look around and
Yes, I like that.
say, where's Archie?
Burning down the house.
Julian is probably at least a flight or two ahead of everybody.
Because
he was behind me.
Look down the stairs. No Archie. Don't know where he's at this point, but
Is Julian close enough to see up into council chamber, like elementally?
Yes. The earth elemental is gone. The other three are there. But it seems like the fire elemental might be moving away.
As sure.
did I just say, Sam? I guess Archie will have to catch up to us later.
Well, Archie can take care of himself.
Yep.
Right now, I think our best bet is to get to Jerr
Yeah,
and get him to safety.
I agree.
Or will I get you guys to say?
Or will I just kill you on sight?
Oh, dang.
So, we're going to take a very short break, and we will be right back after this.
Phil, as you round the corner of the dungeon, you see a pedestal rise up from the ground. On it is a green glowing potion pulsating with its own light.
I roll to drink the potion.
You don't even need to roll. You pull out the stopper, quaff it quickly, and discover that you're listening to Alzabo Soup, a literary podcast where we become our favorite authors by devouring portions of their brains.
Oh shit, where's my save versus poison?
No. This is a good thing. Now you're getting all the knowledge of people who love speculative fiction, talking about authors like Kelly Link, Jack Vance, Rudyard Kipling, and of course our favorite, Gene Wolfe.
Well, this character's a bust. I should just trouble up this sheet right now.
Phil, we're supposed to be promoting the show at alzabosoup.libsyn.com.
All right, I'm rolling a dwarf.
Or wherever fine podcasts are listened to.
All right, Jerr.
Yeah.
You're in a room with a robot, a chrome dome, and a corpse. What do you
The
do
answer
next?
is
42.
yeah. That's
Did you bring a towel?
42. Oh, I'll just take the one off the corpse.
You never traveled the universe without a towel.
That's beyond a salmon of a doubt.
I am going to flood his lungs.
The void lungs? Mm-hmm. Okay, one case of tuberculosis coming up.
Like to bursting, kind of flood his lungs.
Okay, that sounds like a magical attack.
Yes.
So you're more or less conjuring element inside of his lungs.
Yeah.
That's good. It's like 18 or 19.
Yeah.
No, conjure was very low.
No,
It was,
conjure element is 11.
yeah.
Control element is 18.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, if I knew this, I would have gotten a dice shot a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Would have changed the course of an entire campaign.
17 to conjure a flood of
And I'm sorry,
liquids.
what was the target number again? 12? 11. Okay.
Yeah.
So congratulations, pneumonia.
Like a lot of pneumonia, like drowning.
I mean, he would have automatically drowned. But
Yeah.
Or at least be coughing and
yeah,
suffocating.
He'd be suffocating.
He'd be like,
So yeah, I
He'd
mean,
be trying to cough.
as he falls towards the ground, the android like reaches down and scoops him up and starts running away. Because as you remember, the fire elemental was sleeping.
Am I bound in the chair that I was sitting in?
No.
Are there windows?
And is it cold right now?
Yes.
cold or
Is it
hot?
still cold?
It is cold.
Okay.
There are no windows in this room.
I call out to the android, why are you helping him?
No response.
I'm going to wrap the android up in water. Pick him up and hold him in a bubble so they can't go nowheres.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll for that. Does this pneumonia thing that you just did, does it have a proximity for the spell or?
Not that we've been
No,
I was
just conjured it.
Yeah, I just conjured the
Which
water.
is why I
in his
say
lungs.
it wouldn't drown, because as soon as he conjured it, the body would automatically start to cough it up.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like
Because it's not
sight.
unconscious and can't expel it.
Yeah. Okay.
As far as casting the spell, it's line of sight probably, but
Right.
Alright, so picking it up in the bubble.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, I'm not. That is definitely a 9.
that's fitting. You're trying to pick a robot in a body.
So you go to like coalesce the water around them in a bubble, and almost like batting away a fly. It's like just lets out a gout of flame that evaporates the water away.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I like that visual better.
As the steam hits the walls from this bubble, it immediately turns into ice crystals. Temperature is dropping fast.
Yeah.
And it feels like the floor is starting to cant towards the left.
I'm gonna get up and start chasing after.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for running.
Okay, yeah. 18.
Alright, so you are able to maintain your footing, even though you're having to run uphill in a building that is unstable. It seems like this android knows the path pretty well, and he's taking turns right, left. Almost, it seems, at random, but he seems to know where he's going.
If nothing else, I'll find a way out.
So you hear like a big bang as a door opens, and he starts going down a stairwell.
Do we hear a bang in the stairwell?
Yes.
Julian cocks the rifle. And he's still running up the stairs.
Okay. After another flight of stairs or so, you hear like this sound, someone running down as fast as they can, not really without much care for how much noise they're making. There's a lot of like hacking, phlegmy, choking noise that's also coming.
And Julian looks to see elementally what's coming down the stairs.
Fire!
Fire.
And water. A little bit behind.
And double water. And Julian still can't tell what's what with that water.
Like
Correct.
they're not identifiable as two individuals.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
You wasted
I wasted my one good roll for the day.
to see if you had control of shade.
Yep.
2 6s. So you have control of shade.
Yeah.
Extra double secret control of shade.
So Julian would slow down a little bit and is at the ready with the rifle for whatever's going to come down the stairs. If it is anybody other than Jerr, he's going to open fire.
It is not Jerr.
Okay.
I think seeing Julian stop, Sam would stop
Well, he
in such a
didn't-
way that
yeah.
it'd be.
He doesn't stop. He's just slowing.
Oh.
He's not like full speed.
Yeah.
It's like he's brought up the rifle and he's still moving up
Okay.
in a calculated manner.
And seeing the rifle out, I get my handgun out.
Yep.
So all three of you are armed.
Yes.
Yes. I have 2 of them.
You do have 2 pistols.
So, who wants to roll initiative?
Julian was hoping to get the drop on whoever was coming down the
Because
stairs.
they don't know. I don't know if they know that we're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before initiative. That's why I was readying the action to shoot
Yeah.
Okay.
before anything else would happen.
All right. So this individual comes into view around, like coming around the stairs onto a landing, and it appears to be a rather burly, tall-looking individual with someone dressed in the councilman's common all-black uniform.
Julian just saw the void. Does he recognize it as the void?
So here's the thing. This is why I'm saying it this way. Is because the person's legs you can see, but their head is hanging behind,
Oh, okay.
like in a fireman's carry. So you see them dressed in the black uniform. I mean, if you still want to shoot the black uniform, that's perfectly fine.
He's going to shoot the councilman.
Shoot the void in the butt.
If it's truly a fireman's character, it would be
Over
side
the
to side.
shoulders. Yeah.
So Julian would shoot for the head.
Okay.
And the other option would be it's over the shoulder, in which case, where Julian's on the stairwell, as the guy comes around, he would still see the head.
True.
Yeah.
True. Oh, come on.
No. Nah, that's actually not a bad roll.
It's not, but where'd it go?
Yeah, did he come back?
Landed all the way over there.
It landed as a 6.
Unfortunately, it's not on the table.
Hey!
There's another
That's
six.
a pretty solid roll.
That is. That's a 21, 23.
To hit an unsuspecting victim.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your rifle's damage. You're gonna.
It's he's shooting the councilman. He's dropping on it. Ooh. Wow. That's a lot of ones.
Well, I rolled a 1 on my wild die.
Oh, thank you. 42.
I rolled a 9.
Dropped another councilman.
Hearing the shot, I'm going to stop.
Okay. So, you just shot the void.
In the head.
In the head. The choking, coughing noise stops.
I'm sure.
And the android drops the body. Johnny, even or odd?
Odd.
Even. He grabs the stairs and jumps down and is falling down the stairway in between the stairs.
So in the stairwell.
Yes.
So he's dropping to the ground floor,
yes.
on his face.
That's a long drop.
Yeah, it is.
As he gets close enough, he puts on the jets.
Well, if he jumps down past Julian, Julian would put his rifle over the rail and shoot
him up, yeah.
I mean, he's not falling faster than a bullet, so.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh my gosh. 24.
Okay. 13. So it hits.
Roll damage. Oh, that's a bad roll.
That is.
What'd you get?
18.
25.
Oh.
Yeah. I would imagine that you hit the titanium skeleton and hit the bullet, ching, and
break his head off into the wall or something.
Yep. Off of a shoulder blade.
As Daffodil fires, it's like, dang androids.
And then he does the fire burst and comes to a stop at the bottom and then takes off.
I'm going to cautiously continue down the stairs until I see the body.
It's a body on the floor. It has hit the floor.
Then I'm going to call out, Julian?
Really? Julian's the only one who's dropping council members? Oh, wait.
I mean, he's not going to call for me.
Well, it's the difference between a rifle and a handgun.
Yeah.
Hey, Archie killed Del Linden with a rifle. Julian's rifle, I would.
Yeah.
Julian looks back up the stairwell. Can you see Jerr at this point?
Yes.
And still weird elemental stuff.
Yeah, it's still kind of weird, but it seems like Jerr is in a very good position, from a mental perspective. This is not something that is alarming once you see it in person.
Okay. The building's still shaking now.
Oh yeah, the building's falling.
So he kind of paused for a split second, kind of tilt his head to the side, shake it off at the sight of the weird elemental things going on, and then says, how do we get out of here? Now, in seconds. Because this building feels like it's coming down.
Can you provide a cushion of air for us at the bottom?
I can probably give us an updraft.
An updraft? Okay, then I will provide a cushion of water at the bottom.
Okay.
So he'll slow us down and I'll stop us.
Are there
And we
windows,
just need to find a
in
window.
the stairwell?
No, there are not.
We have to find a window or
Create one.
or go down the stairwell and then out.
It's a long way down those stairs.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And you guys are exhausted from just climbing those stairs.
All right, so we need to find a window.
So you know that you're in a more central staircase, right? So if you exit, you'll find yourself in a more open area, an actual
office-y
or apartment.
Okay. Yeah. So Julian's gonna go for the nearest stairwell exit. Just kick the door open.
Okay.
We shouldn't have to blow any of the windows out because
they're already blown out.
They should already be blown out.
Yeah. Tiles are falling. Lights are arcing.
So there's still power in the building.
In patches, yes. There's some fire. There's some smoke. You can definitely smell drywall, dust.
So Julian would run up to the edge of the building, the window, and be waiting for Sam and Jerr because they're the ones offering the assistance. Julian's not going to jump out before they do.
We want to go to the side of the building that's facing up, not the side that's facing down.
Because it's going to be falling
Not underneath of it. We want to fall out above it, not under it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because physics matters.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, who's jumping out a window first?
All right, so question before we jump. Is this going to be a control element or a conjure element?
Yes. The air is already there.
It's already there.
So I'm trying to control it.
Yeah. You almost always are controlling, unless you're conjuring it inside of somebody. Because it's always there.
You could totally conjure air inside of people's blood.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's like a nice quick death.
Yeah.
Thanks for holding that till the very last.
I didn't even think about it until just now.
Instead, I've been blowing them up from the inside. I mean, jeez.
You could just
do we think I can hit 18 on 6 dice?
Today?
An average of 3.
Yeah, it's fair.
So then I might only need another 3.
Yeah, it's fair chance. I tend to hesitate from throwing myself off of buildings.
13 plus 8 is 21. 22 to create an updraft.
Updraft is now created so that it will slow the scent.
All right.
Everybody can sense that updraft.
Yeah, it's like a rush of wind.
And then he's going to look to Jerry. It's like, Jerry,
we're doing this.
So if I jump now, it's waiting at the bottom.
Yes.
Julian waits. He doesn't know if he can trust Jerry at this point because of what he sees.
Well, as soon as I roll these dice, I'm jumping. So I'm doing conjuration.
Yeah, you are conjuring.
A giant bubble of water at the bottom for us to pop into.
Is Julian visibly hesitant?
Yes, Julian is visibly hesitant.
If Julian is, you know how I am.
Meanwhile,
Hey, Archi. Status report.
Last seen, Archie's hands controlling the elements were up towards the top of the chambers. Archie is looking up as well. Hands come down, head comes down and says, "Mission complete," and begins to head back to where he came from.
Enter tank.
He stops, turns around. What is the tank made of?
it looks like a metallic vat that has been embedded in the floor.
Okay. Archie stops, turns around, and says, "Understood," entering tank, and begins to walk towards the tank and enter.
Inside, you see several rows of people laying on the bottom of the tank. They have like air masks covering their mouths.
Are they dead?
Not yet, but that's your next command.
Archie does a look over of the people.
Okay.
How many did you say?
About 20.
And you said there's masks. Are they bound?
Nope. They are completely unbound except for oxygen apparatuses.
Conscious?
Not from an immediate cursory check.
Archie does a once over, head stares straight, and says, "Request reason for assignment."
To free the others.
You get like this mental image of an asteroid screaming through the atmosphere, burning up and impacting into the ground, creating a huge crater. It is so impactful that it buries itself 500 meters underground. And from that, the elementals begin to come, spreading out from this point over the face of the world. But only some have left. Some have stayed behind because they were bound up. And as time passes, sometimes some of them escape. And the Guardians have been renewed again and again. These must be freed.
Reason for assignment adequate. He leaves the tank and conjures fire underneath.
Okay.
Well,
9.
Well, if you wanted to be cooking in a pressure cooker, that would be great. But if you want to light up this whole vat, that probably won't do it.
Target is 11 for conjure.
Yeah. So if you want to hit it,
I
you
have 20 character points.
Oh gosh.
So I was going to say, if you want to hit it.
I mean, would you like to try and roast some people alive?
Well,
is
Archie's
little Mama
decision
Gray.
was made.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to see it through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
All right.
Yeah. You rolled a 12.
All right. Archie has rolled a 12. Archie, as in me.
All right, sounds good. And so you actually start heating these people up. You start hearing shrieking noises. Shrieking eels!
That would be the sound of their skin searing to the bottom of the vat.
And after a certain point, the vat shatters, and you can feel this pressure from deep in the bowels of the earth, just pushing up. And this elemental power that has been restrained just literally rushes up and knocks you off of your feet and back into the hallway that you had come into. And it's pushing so hard that above you can hear the buildings of Consiglia shaking. And you can see pieces of cement and cinder and cars and tanks and all sorts of vehicles, and even some people start falling through holes that are opening up through the entire sewer system.
While I'm being pressed up.
Yes.
Okay.
Cut back to you all. You are standing on the edge of a building, and it's time to jump. No more time for questions.
Alright. I'm going to try and make this...
Not try, bubble.
I'm going to make this cushion us as best I can.
I persuade you to do even better.
That's a 6. That's a lot of 6s.
Persuade.
Calm him down. Make sure his hands don't shake.
I mean, those 3 6s hits your 18.
It's conjured.
But I also want it to, like, reach up and cushion us down into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not just be a bottle of water that we can
Bam! Because you can still die hitting a body of water.
Yeah.
Water is hard.
We are near the top of the dome.
Yeah. But we're being slowed.
Yeah, which is true.
41.
You good?
I leap out the window, leading everyone else.
So after Jerr jumps, Julian kind of just looks at the two of them and is like, it's been nice knowing you guys. And jumps.
Jumping as well.
I'm still hesitant watching.
I'm just watches this all fall.
Like, I'm watching.
The building is literally
I know.
leaving your feet behind.
Well, you know, as Jerr hits the water, then I'll jump.
Yeah, you might not have enough time to make that
Yeah,
decision.
you don't
That's
have
okay.
enough time.
You won't have enough time to make that decision.
I appreciate the thought, but
You probably won't even be able to see Jerr hit the water.
No.
We are that high up.
Yeah.
all right. And you are literally making a leap of faith.
Well,
Close of the
maybe
sentence.
everybody except for Chine.
Did Chime jump?
Time didn't jump yet.
Okay, well, we'll find out what happens to Chime next time on Bone Throwers Theater. Thanks so much for listening. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. Our cast is Aaron, Ellie, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, and Jordan. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is bonethrowerstheater. You can also look us up on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.